Okay, so earlier today I was looking over my videos, which one like had like the maximum views, and this one, Miguel versus Robby season 4 with 1.4k views. I think this is the most I have within any type of video that I have right now, and I always wondered why, because I talked about Cobra Kai before. I talked about Miguel versus Robby before, like tons of times before. And I've realized looking over this video is that I honestly really didn't like it. I genuinely really didn't like it because the audio was okay, but wasn't all that. This like it's different now for obvious reasons. And I mean the video was fine. It's just to me. But I wanted to just come back to this video. I'm not gonna watch the entire thing. That's like 30 minutes long, and just going back and forth while I'm like talking about stuff like that. But I'll play parts of the video, and whatever it says, whatever I say, I'll just try to tell you what I think now and stuff like that, or just make it more clearer than how it did before. But yeah, so this is basically kind of like a remake into this video here, to be completely honest with you, but just a clearer version. I might do that to some of my videos, I'm not sure, because I don't want to just go back into like talking about Miguel versus Robby again. I've done that plenty of times before, but I do want to react to the show again, since last time I really reacted to the show, like the entire show, was the time I decided to watch the entire show again because of part 3. No, because of part 2 of Cobra Kai, yeah. After part 2 ended, I didn't decide to watch the entire show. I decided to wait for like the next couple of months to get back into watching part 3. Then after part 3, I didn't rewatch the entire show after that, and it's been months. It's been a couple of months now. And yeah, but anyway, I'm done yapping. Let me go ahead and just see what I have to say in this video. I might hate my own voice, but yeah. Hello everyone, Golden here, and I am going to be talking about Miguel Diaz versus Robby Keane season 4. Alright, so this is also debatable between these two, but it's honestly a dumb debate, because like it doesn't really make any sense why people really believe this statement, which is a dumb statement. And if you don't know the statement, it's really just basically like mostly everyone's saying that, oh, Robby won a prom fight, either high diff or mid high diff, and it's just funny to me because it's not because the whole diffs thing. It's not because of that. It's because it's hilarious how people really say Robby won a fight when he didn't come close into winning a fight at all. Okay, I'm gonna pause it there, because that's basically like the whole gist of this fight here. And by the way, if the quality is terrible, I am honestly sorry for that. I haven't found a way to fix that yet, because right after I made my last video, I just jumped into this video. But I am gonna try to figure that out. Hope the best I can. But basically the gist of this, like what I just said here, is that some people really did rage bait me and others to purposely say, oh, Robby Keane won the prom fight, but other people say the same thing and really think that that's true. Like a fight is a fight, whatever, blah 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 blah. And to be completely honest, is a fight a fight? No, it's not. A fight is not just a fight. A fight can go on to Absolutely anything. It can go on how season 2 fight was between Miguel and Robbie, or how Tori decided to use that thing against Sam in season 2. It can go very, very wrong of Miguel, like, you know how Miguel got hurt, it can go very wrong of that. Or like season 5 fight when Robbie was going up against Miguel, that apartment fight. Or like a sparring match, like a whatever chill fight or whatever, or a playful fight, like whatever type of fight, it can go either way. It can go wrong. So which means this fight here, um, to be completely honest, it's a fight, yes, but it's not an actual fight. And the reason why I say that is because it doesn't compare at all to Miguel versus Robbie in a apartment fight whatsoever. And the reason why I say that is because you can clearly tell that in an apartment fight, Miguel is fighting more aggressively than the prom fight for sure. And another thing as well, uh, you can't just. This is the reason why before I used to create a lot of videos about Miguel versus Robbie, and I didn't really say this before, but you can't just watch the fight and make a comment of that whoever won or whoever came out on top or whatever outcome came through the fight, any type of fight in Cobra Kai, and say the most nonsense bullcrap, you know. And by that, it's like the prom fight. That's one of them, because a lot of people really said that, oh, Robbie won a prom fight, mid high diff to like high diff or extreme diff or whatever, or people made like edits about that, and people say that Robbie won the fight. And here's my thing: you can't edit a video about you can't edit a short about Robbie versus Miguel prom fight and say Robbie wins if he didn't really win though. And again, I'm not being biased. It's just completely common sense. And the reason why I say that is because, as I said in this video, I'm not gonna go play and stuff like that. I basically said that it was 2-1. Miguel had 2 hits while Robbie had 1 hit. And again, you can be able to win a fight without really getting hit as much. But at the same time, yes, that is IQ. But as in brute force, the other person really created more combos and attacks towards you. So, but overall, nobody really did win this fight. I'm not saying Miguel won the fight. No, I'm not saying Robbie won the fight either. Nobody really won this fight. Just because Miguel got thrown in the pool doesn't mean anything. Just because Miguel got on his knees doesn't mean anything. And plus, it's not the same thing of how Robbie got on his like whole entire stomach in season 2. Like, you can't compare Miguel being on his knees and Robbie being on his stomach. You can't do that. And for some reason, I don't know why this debate is so talked about by the most dumbest way possible. Because I remember when I first got into Cobra Kai, I was loving the show. Immediately, I was loving the show. Until I came across TikTok. And then I came across the whole debate about Miguel versus Robbie. And that's when everything became downhill after season 5. And then for that, it just became annoying. I really did rage bait and debate on a lot of people about Miguel versus Robbie. And I'm not going to go into every single season as I did before, or just say who's better. But my point is, for like this here, nobody really won the fight. It was honestly like a fight, but wasn't an actual fight. Nobody won. So yeah, sure, Miguel had more hits, but at the same time, he didn't win the fight either. So you can't count the prom fight as an actual fight or as a win towards Robbie Keane. And this is why. It's because Robbie Keane, he was honestly completely fine with his perfect mindset. He said something that triggered Miguel was, "You think my dad cares about you?" And I think he says something like, What did actually? Let me see. I have no idea. Let me react to the video. Oh, I think I missed it.
Think my dad cares about you? He's just trying to make himself feel better for screwing up with me.
Okay, that's what Robby said. Once Robby said that, it triggered Miguel very hard because that's exactly what happened by the end of that prom night. He took Johnny to his bed, and then all of a sudden, Johnny literally said, "I love you too, Robby." That triggered Miguel very hard. So, as a meaning, for different type of mindsets here, Miguel has the worst, and he was still able to create more better finished combos to end up attacking Robby perfectly more than what Robby did. And for that, that's why I say, like, you can't just say Robby won mid high diff to high diff or even at all, because Miguel outperformed Robby in every way. Yes, Miguel got pushed in the pool, but that doesn't mean Robby's better. You can push anyone in the pool. That doesn't mean you're overall better, as in like karate wise. So that doesn't mean anything. And just getting put to your knees, you can put anybody to their knees if you know how to do that. So it's like there's no debate about that either. But yeah. But anyway, I'm done talking about the prom fight. Next thing I talked about was Miguel versus Hawk in season 4. Okay, this is one of the main fights I genuinely love, and hoped that it went on more, but it didn't. Sadly, Miguel got hurt. But this is another talked about fight that I really want to talk about a lot, and the reason why I say Miguel is also better in season 4 than like than Robby and Hawk is because when Robby was going up against Hawk, right? We all really genuinely loved that fight because they were both neck and neck, didn't know how to attack one another. And for that basically means, let's put it to the scale like this. Miguel versus Hawk right now, right? It's the semifinals. Miguel was able to outperform Hawk in every detail, in every way. Like literally. If you want me to, actually, I'll play the fight. Hold on. There we go.
On your marks. Face me. Bow. Face each other. Bow. Ready? Boys.
That's what I was talking about before. Different style, getting a point like.
Good! Nice, kid, nice!
Alright. Okay. So as I said, right, Miguel was outperforming Hawk in every way. He put Hawk on defense the entire time, and the only time he had Hawk only use offense was the time he let Hawk do that. When he backed up twice or 3 times. No, it was twice. When he backed up twice and let Hawk come to him, and then he went straight to offense right after that. Like, that's an amazing battle IQ right then and there. And for that, some people say that Hawk was only using Miyagi-Do, and that's correct. That is correct. But if he used offense, if he used Cobra Kai the same way how he did up against Robby, it wouldn't make a difference. And the reason for that is because, okay, let's really talk about it in Miyagi-Do style. In Miyagi-Do, people scale into Sam being first or Robby being first, one another, and then it's Hawk, and then it's Miguel. And as in like experience wise, yes, you can say that. But as in really using it as in the battle, Miguel is first. Miguel is first, and then it's either Sam or Robby, and then Hulk. And the reason why I put Miguel first is because in the fight, if you're blocking and defending very well to the point that you're barely getting hit while the others are not doing the same, that basically means Miguel has better defense than Sam, Robby, and Hulk. And that's a fact. And for that statement, Miguel has more Miyagi-Do style, defensive style, than Sam, Robby, and Hulk, and he has the least Miyagi-Do training out of all of them. Literally out of all of them. And for that, it's like, that's amazing, because Miguel is just like Robby. Miguel is able to actually learn a technique very smoothly and easily, but Robby does take the he's able to learn it very quickly, but Miguel is literally right behind him, like literally right behind him. And for that, for this fight alone, Miguel is able to overpower Hulk. So in conclusion, it doesn't matter if Hulk was using both styles. It doesn't, because Miguel knows more Cobra Kai than absolutely anyone else in the Karate Teens. And yes, Hulk knows more Miyagi-Do than Miguel in this point on, but regardless of it all, it doesn't even matter, because Miguel can easily lose defense plus offense very clearly well, as in meaning, yes, in this fight right here, Hulk was able to block that kick, but only in a split second, which means if Miguel can be able to do the same thing over again, but in a different type of way, because Miguel doesn't just use only one style, he changes it up, and then if he does that, he can be able to overpower Hulk in every way possible. If Hulk was using both styles, it would be a more intense fight, but it doesn't even matter, it will still be the same outcome. So this is why I say Miguel is first in season 4, is because you really have to think about it, really genuinely think about it. Robby and Hulk are low-key neck and neck in this fight, in season 4, so which means it could go either way. Hulk can win over Robby, or Robby could win over Hulk. It's this like the same outcome, it could go either way. But for Miguel, now remind you, in this season Miguel's mindset is not there whatsoever. It's completely changed and different compared to season 5 Miguel. And for that, Miguel takes season 4. After everything I just said, Miguel clearly does take season 4. It's not rocket science to really understand. But the thing that people say that, oh, it was just a couple of days or a week or so into when Miguel fought Robby in an apartment fight in season 5. And to be completely honest, yes, if you want to go ahead and continue on with the story, it does make sense. Because to be for real, if Miguel was able to beat Robby in season 5, since it's a continuation off from season 4, which basically means in season 4, this is a not so good Miguel mindset. Well, season 5, he has a clearer mindset and he beat Robby high diff. But as in Miguel in season 4, more agile and more durable than season 5 Miguel will be able to beat Robby Keene high diff in season 4 the same way. So yeah, that's like the whole conclusion of it. Sorry it was just too long, but I wanted to come back into my own video and really react to this because I seen this earlier. But yeah, that's the whole basic conclusion, and I hope you understand. If you want me to come back into certain debates or whatever, then I'll come back to it. But I seen another debate before. I was supposed to make a video about it, but I decided not to. I don't know why, but the debate was about Miguel Diaz versus She-Hulk from one of the characters from All of Us Are Dead, the one that was basically more fighting style than the whole entire show. And honestly, I'm gonna get into that probably today, but yeah. So I hope this video itself really concludes into what I was saying before in this video here. And I don't know if I'm gonna end up having more views of this, but maybe not, I don't know. But anyway, I'm done. Again, I hope this video really concludes what I was saying and really make you understand everything I was saying, because I'm not biased. I hate being biased. I don't like being biased. Being biased is low-key kind of dumb to me. The only way I'm able to be biased is if I am biased over an artist or anything like that. But at the same time, I still don't like being biased. But anyway, yeah, I'm done. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you really understood, all my Cobra Kai fans. And yeah, I am done for this video. I might make another one or two later on, but I'll see. I have no idea. But anyway, see you next time. Peace.